rounds in our co-feature bout of the evening. Here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Karen Holderfield and Jeff Sinnott score the bout 58-56. Marcus Danforth sees the contest 60-54 for your winner by unanimous decision from Quad Cities, Illinois, representing Acapulco, Guerrero, Mexico, Lindbergh, El Gallito Ponce.
You know, I think that he said he ran into a hurricane. I think it was more like a tornado.
I've been training since he came from Mexico.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time.
Okay,
Up. Got him right here.
yeah, do you want
Ready? Adam, I'm gonna first. Sure. Yeah, we want to start? Okay. As I was saying before Jose came in, again, thank you very much for the support you gave us. It really, really was appreciated. Adam is going to speak first. Adam represents the commission. He's the head of the commission. They treated us like kings again, and we love coming here. Yeah?
Thank you very much. First of all, I'd like to thank Knockout Night Boxing, John, Mike, and Whit do a first-class job, and we are thankful that they bring this world-class organization and national TV to Wichita, to Kansas, so we can spotlight our local fighters. We have some great fighters here in the Wichita area, and the fact that they get to be seen nationwide now is a huge benefit for the state of Kansas. I thought our officials had a great night. I thought our referees, referee in the last fight, Kevin Champion, had the unenviable task of reffing that fight. It was a tough fight to officiate, and I thought he did an excellent job. And our other referee tonight was Bobby Burnett, and I thought they were kind of the unsung heroes of the night. When you don't talk about referees, that means they had a good night. So they were out of the way. No one really noticed they were in there, and I thought they made absolutely the right calls every time. The other matches were very tight, thanks to Whit over here, our great matchmaker. They were very tight, and we had some interesting, had some draws, some things that you don't usually see, but I thought the fights were extremely close. They're razor thin, and when that happens, all three judges see things from a different vantage point, and, they're all around the ring on purpose, and so that's how they saw the fight. They're excellent judges, and I couldn't have been more proud of them tonight, so.
Thank you, Adam. Over here is Mike Garrow. Mike is the CEO of Neon Star Sports and Entertainment. The name seems a little louder, that's why I'm careful. He's the TV guy, the marketing guy, the boss, one of the two bosses. He's going to say a few words.
Yeah, no, thanks, Bob. I just very, very short because I know what we're here for, but I definitely, again, want to thank Adam with the commission, all his team. KO Night, the series on CBS Sports Network, does travel not only around the country, but also into Mexico, into Cancun and stuff, and just working with their commission, having worked with a lot of commissions, I'm not just saying because I'm sitting beside the guy, but we really enjoyed coming back here again, and John will be talking about it a bit more. We definitely have plans to continue to come back into this market. Obviously, Nico is obviously a major attraction, a major draw, but there is a lot of talent here in the Kansas market that I think will be going on the stage. John will touch on that. I also, just on a note here, I really want to thank the folks at Hartman Arena. Fantastic organization, just been tremendous to deal with in all the prep that went into the venue. I hope everybody here had all the access and the whatever you needed in order to be able to do your job. So, and again, as Bob mentioned, I just want to thank you all, the media, once again, coming out and supporting us. This is tremendous, and again, thank you for your time.
And one of the toughest jobs in this sport is the matchmaker. We got a great one. He's one of the best in the business. He's not going to get up here and talk or sing and dance, but Whit Hayden is really, really good at what he does, and it was reflected tonight.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay. Now, the real tough job is this guy. He's the promoter. And in this case, because we're such a small new company, he does a lot more than your average Bob Arum, somebody like that. We don't have that. We got a real guy. John, say a few words about tonight's
Well, what'd you guys think? I thought it was great. You know, I really feel that, you know, the energy just keeps coming up to another level. So, you know, I think you guys are just seeing the beginning of what we can bring here. So, I think Kansas represented itself extremely well tonight. These fighters really, you know, left it all on the line. So, you know, Nico obviously performed at a high level. I think we all know, you know, Nico's probably need to be stepping it up here. So, he put on a hell of a show tonight. So, I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too.
Okay. Let me just say, we will be opening up the floor for questions, and then if you need one-on-ones, we'll do that too. It's not easy being the father. Oh, happy Father's Day.
It is.
Happy Father's Day. Just remember, this guy just got a great present for Father's Day, didn't he? But it's not easy being the head trainer and the father because they overlap. This is a special relationship, and I think you see it in the way this kid performs. So let's hear from Lewis. Daddy?
Just thank everybody for coming out. You know, it's still the best card I think we've ever seen, you know, in Wichita and Kansas, period, you know. Knockout nights, you know, they come with a good game plan. Of course, they do their part. We have to do our part as well. I mean, a lot of hard work goes into this, you know, a lot of hard work. People don't see the other side of it, what really goes on, you know, but they get to enjoy, you know, what Nico feels because he feels you guys, he loves Wichita, you know, he loves Kansas, and he loves repping Kansas, you know, and I think that gives him more of a push even to fight even harder. But like I said, you know, we got great cards, and we're trying to build our way up for that world title shot, you know, to get it early, you know, because he's qualified for it, you know, so, you know, be looking for big things here probably within the next month or two also, you know, to come right back and hit it hard again. So I just think Nico, you know, it's a wonderful day, Father's gift, you know, couldn't ask for anything else better, you know. He's a great kid, not only besides the box, he's a very humble kid, you know, and I love that about him, and he loves his fans, and we love you guys too. We appreciate all you guys' support.
All right. Well, I said it in the locker room. I'm not sure how many caught it, but I said he was wicked sharp tonight, and he was. Man, he looked fantastic. I really mean this too. I've been around this game a long time, and you are something special, kid.
Yeah, thank you.
And you people, hang on for the ride. It's going to be a great ride. But you're not here to listen to me. You're here to listen to Nico say a few words, and then we'll do questions.
Yeah, first, I just want to thank all you guys for coming out, supporting me. Thank Knockout Night Boxing. You know, John does a lot of work for me. I want to thank Morris, Indian Motorcycles of Wichita. You know, just, you know, I've been working hard for this. You know, I've been putting a lot of hard work. You know, going to the ring, and it shows. You know, came out with the victory tonight.
And he is humble also. Okay, just raise your hand if you want to ask a question so we don't get crazy. There's a young man right there.
How you doing, Nico?
Doing great.
So, look, it appeared to me that going into this fight, I think that Jose had everything to gain by beating you, and I felt like you had everything to lose if you got beat. What was the overall mentality going into this, especially with a guy who had some considerably good opponents while he was in Wisconsin, and five guys that were getting to your caliber, and what was the mindset that you had to do in order to change some of the things that you mentioned to me yesterday in the interview to make yourself ready to get the kind of performance you did tonight?
I didn't really, you know, I wasn't planning on going out there and fighting his fight, so just went out there and, you know, did my thing, and I wasn't really too worried about what he was going to do because, you know, I was at the Olympics and I fought the best in the world, so, you know, I feel like I'm on a different level than a lot of these fighters, and, you know, it showed tonight.
Right here.
Nico, does this one feel personal to you? I mean, it looks like this one was a little bit different than the first knockout, so did it feel personal to you this time around?
Yeah, a little bit. It felt a little personal because, you know, like I said before, everywhere I go, I see his face, and I see the quote where he said he was going to knock me out. You know, I go into the gym, come out of the gym, you know, there's posters and stuff on my car, you know, his face, and I don't know, I was just tired of seeing his face and, you know, the words where he said he was going to knock me out. Yeah, I didn't like that, so I just went in there and I was trying to take his head off.
you were like jumping around? Was that just like kind of spur of the moment
Yeah,
thing? Or have you
just
ever
in
done
the
that
moment.
before?
I was in the moment. I was hyped, and I seen I hadn't hurt, and I wanted to take him out.
Yes.
Did this fight go about how you expected it to go?
Yeah, it went how I expected because I went in there, looking to get the victory, and that's what I came out with. So I can't ask for any more than that.
No, Aaron.
You said you were tired of seeing his face everywhere. Did you have any words for him after the bout?
Yeah, we could be cool after. I don't have no problem with it. So, we could be friends now.
The good thing about the division he's in is I do not believe there's an American in the top 25. So he can really, really climb fast. And I'm not sure of those who don't follow boxing realize that. He's in a great position. And the Olympic background puts him even in a better position. So, like I said, hang on tight because this ride is going to get wild. Any more questions?
Along the lines of what Bob is actually just talking about, they say roughly most Olympic medalists have about a 17% chance of actually becoming a professional world champion. To get to that next level again, you've already said you feel like you're a class above, but to continue to climb, Nico, be honest, what's it really going to take in order for you to get to that level?
Just keep staying on the path that I'm staying on right now. Just keep moving forward, working hard, staying dedicated to the sport. And that's really all I gotta do. I've been at the top since I was in the amateurs, 9 years old. And, that's my plan to stay on the top. I see a lot of Olympic medalists that are on the top right now. Andre Ward, Lemachenko, those guys right there. So I see myself, being up there pretty soon.
Andre won tonight.
Knockout.
Of course, they know. They know. Right here.
Lewis, obviously Nico's a pretty emotional fighter as it is, but tonight, just the way he was locked in, is this one of the most emotional fights you've seen him fight?
Yeah, it was. It was because here's my thing. Whenever Nico doesn't talk a lot, but when his opponent always says something, I always see a different look in his eye. So I kind of tone it down a little bit because I think he was kind of mad. Or he doesn't say much, but I know how he is. So he always goes in with a little bit more than when he feels. To me, I think it's worse on the opponent when they talk to him, or get angry with him, because then just something about it just clicks another switch, or he goes to another level, and then he wants to just hurt him. So, yeah. But I was very proud of him, and and my emotions for this fight was, it was very strong for me, because I know the work that me and Nico had put. We can't train here because we have to drive, go to San Antonio, Texas, to get sparring of his caliber with guys that are bigger and that are really talented. So, we're trying to bring everything back to Wichita, to make everything start working, But, so we got a plan, me, Coach Israel and Coach Pat, and my brother and our team to bring our gym back. So we're trying to get our gym still going, of course. So we got some good plans on bringing some good amateurs and bringing pro boxing back to Wichita like it needs to be. Because these are the best shows that I've ever seen. The fights tonight, they were good fights. These weren't guys that were just MMA fighters getting there and they come in with high top tennis shoes and, get a purse. These were actual boxers. Real boxing. This is what real boxing is all about. And it showed tonight here at Knockout Night Production, boxing. So it's great.
Lewis, back when I talked to you a little bit ago, it was a couple months ago, obviously, at Nico's pro debut, you were telling me about having to train out of the bedroom and making extra room. Do you think some of that, though, has actually kind of helped keep Nico focused as opposed to a lot of fighters who are spoiled in the nice gym with all the great facilities? Nico's able to maybe stay a little bit more grounded, especially when he has to travel and do all these different things that it takes to go extra distances to keep himself right prepared for a fight?
I don't know about saying about being humble. Yeah, and I do understand that. But I believe sometimes God puts you in a situation and lets you learn from it, And we learned from it, Whether we had to go back there again, we did. But we learned from it, And God puts everything through lessons, but it's not always for the worse. It's always for the better. Like I tell everybody, the only place better than where you're going or where you've been is where you're going. So we believe in that, and do great things, and we're going to do great things regardless.
Okay, got one more. One more. Go.
Nico, we heard how much this meant to Lewis, Father's Day connection. What did this mean to you to win this for him and for the rest of your team?
It means a lot because I know these guys have been here for me since I started, and they've been pushing me, making me work out even when I don't want to. They push me to do better because my father told me when I was little if I'm gonna do this sport, then I gotta put my all into it because it's nothing to play around with. Cause you can really get hurt in this sport. So I put my all into this, and the outcome, it shows. All the hard work I do is paying off.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
The score totals from our judges at ringside. Karen Holderfield sees the bout 38-38, scoring the bout even. Jeff Sinnott sees the contest 40-36. Marcus Danforth scores it 39-37 to the winner by majority decision from Garden City.